But if you say that the dynasty's over, we don't know. Like, we'll see 3-4 years from now. But if we were to say they never win anything of significance again, they don't advance in the playoffs out of the first or second round, what did kill the dynasty?
Age. Injuries and age, I think. I mean, it's just like, like Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets are just like, it's their time. They have all mid-prime players. Look at what 2 years ago they beat the Celtics in the finals, and that felt surprising at the time. But part of the reason they beat them was because it was like, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and that core is not quite ready. They don't have like necessarily the help or the battle scars that they needed. Even if the Warriors get Paul George, or like Steph has it still, like really holds off his late prime and is still like a guy next season. If they somehow got through the West, which, like that is a bear to get through that. Yep. And they got this Celtics team we just saw in the finals, like their best players, the Warriors' best players, the players they're trying to build around, I think have just aged out while the better young players in the league have aged into their mid primes. Like that's why the dynasty has ended, right? I mean, there's like smaller move. I mean, if I would say, like, maybe if they drafted the 2nd overall pick, the 7th overall pick, and the 14th overall pick collectively better, maybe there would be more of a realistic extension of the dynasty. If instead of James Wiseman, they landed Anthony Edwards in that draft, or
right. Like, they had Jordan Poole, who was ascending, and I know we want to put it all on Jordan Poole, but like, there is another, like, yes, age is absolutely undeniable. Father Time, undefeated. There was some self-sabotage simultaneously.
For sure. But, I mean, that's part of it.
It's just never going away. It's just.
Are you asking about the punch?
Yes!
Oh, yeah. He's trying to tiptoe around it. I know.
Guru, I'm talking about the punch.
Guru always says, not to go Hawaiian on you, but let's talk about the punch. It's a great
line.
Good. It's one of his best lines ever.
It is.
Yeah, Slater's looking like Hawaiian punch. I didn't tweet that.
I'll just say this. If that didn't happen, I don't think they win the title that year.
No, but they had something going with a young player, and then immediately had to staple a first-round pick and get him the hell out of Dodge. The guy was tripping over himself. Look, he's culpable as well, but like what he turned into, he was going like Batman Robin, and all of a sudden like lost all his superpowers.
Yeah, I mean, Draymond Green has had some culpability in how the last 2 seasons have gone. There's no question about that. And if the suspensions and the punch and all that hadn't have happened over the last few years, maybe they advance a little further in the playoffs. Maybe they make the playoffs this season. But in general, to your overall question of like, why is the dynasty fading? It's because they're fading.
That I agree with.